Welcome back to Good Day State Line. We are inside the Nicholas Conservatory with Lindy. Last time we were here was Christmas.
Yep.
It was still warm in here, but not as warm as it is now.
Right.
And it is the secret life of butterflies. Tell us about this exhibit.
So this is our annual butterfly exhibit that we've been doing for a number of years now, with new name and new branding this year. Just really trying to get through, like, butterflies are just insects and they're really kind of wild sometimes. So that's kind of with some of the rebranding that we've done, is just making it a little bit more like, just more accessible to all and a little bit less gendered. So
yeah. So tell me about what happens inside the exhibit.
So inside of the exhibit, we've got a lot that actually happens before you ever get to the butterfly house. We started a lot of this last year with COVID, and people really ended up loving it, so we've kept it. So we have an intro video that tells you all about the rules for the butterfly house and things like that, but answers a lot of those questions that we get from people all the time. So we'll answer a lot of those questions before you ever get out here. Then we have our butterfly lab, where you can see our butterfly chrysalis. We've got caterpillars in there, a bunch of other things you can do, some little activities for the kids, and then you come out here to the big finale to be able to see the butterflies live and in person.
So is this a specific time of year, like on purpose?
It just happened to be spring. We started doing it back in the day, but it is a good time for the butterflies, because when it's cold, they are just like us. They just are like, why am I here?
Yeah.
So they like the warm weather.
And this is open Tuesday through Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Is it an appointment situation, or can you just walk in?
We do have times where you can walk in, but we really highly recommend pre-purchasing your tickets. We're seeing a really heavy field trip season this year, along with just a lot of people wanting to come see the butterflies, so don't get turned away at the door and buy your tickets online.
Okay, so tell me where these butterflies actually come from.
Yeah, it's a great question. So we get, some of our butterflies come from a butterfly farm in Florida, and then some of them come all the way from Costa Rica, butterfly farms down there. So they're coming from all over the Americas.
So what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, so let me grab it from you for a second and be the butterfly wrangler here. There we go. Okay. So we use these little, we call them Nectar Sticks. So we put a little bit of Gatorade on those, and the Gatorade kind of acts like nectar for them. It's got lots of sugars and electrolytes that they like.
Oh, no way.
And this is a really great way that we've found to let visitors engage with the butterflies and see them up close without having to touch them and potentially damage the butterflies. So these have been a big hit. We've been using them for years. And so it's fun too, because then you can see their proboscis, which is like, sometimes when the kids come in here, every once in a while, you get kind of scared, like it's like, oh my gosh, is it going to bite me? And so that's when we like to show that they just drink with their proboscis, which is like a little drinking straw. So the Nectar Sticks are good for seeing that too, because you can see them.
Oh yeah.
Slurping that up. So this is one of our blue Morphos. They're the largest butterfly that we get typically.
Wow.
And we usually get, when the exhibit's in full swing, we sometimes get about 50 of these a week. These are the ones that Costa Rica is probably best known for, where we get a lot of these butterflies from. And obviously they're pretty wild, as you see a butterfly so large and so bright blue, and now he's going to be shy and not open his wings.
Shy. Or maybe just really likes Gatorade.
Right.
So before we go, I want to ask you, it of course says, like, make sure all the butterflies stay in here. Why are we making sure that they stay in here?
So that's a great question. So we do get that one a lot. We get the question too of, like, can you just let them go outside?
Yeah.
And because we do have tropical butterflies that aren't native here that come into the exhibit, we actually have to have a USDA permit to be able to do this.
Oh, okay.
So we have to get our permit renewed every couple of years. It basically says we promise we're not going to let them out.
Yeah.
And we have staff and volunteers in here just to, like, double check everyone's backs and stuff. And that's why we even have the double doors in place too. So we try and do the best we can to make sure they all stay in here in the exhibit, because if they get outside into our native environment, it can really cause a lot of problems for native plants and other insects and things.
Coming up next on GDS, how romance novels can impact your relationship. Don't go anywhere.